to Chasing K-Dramas, the podcast that dissects popular Korean dramas episode by episode. We dig into the characters, themes, and everything in between. I'm Chrissy Choi, and I'm here with my co-host,
Dulce Sloan! And yes! And this is a very special episode of Chasing K-Dramas because we are live from BlerdCon. And we have our special guest, Thot Squad! Hello.
Okay, so Thot Squad. Oh, before we start though, we have announcements.
We do have announcements.
Yes.
So because Chrissy has big goals, we are on our goal of our road to 10,000 Sarangees. So we're trying to get 10,000 YouTube subscribers. We've been trying to do it by February, but
it's fine.
Things happen, you know.
The economy.
Time. So if you're on YouTube, click the little thing at the bottom. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know where it's at. Because I'm a cool kid and I've never been on the internet like that. But we're on a road to 10,000 Sarangees, so be sure to hit subscribe on the bottom and to join our official fan club, Club Sarangees on Substack. Are there any Sarangees here? Woo! Yay! So if you got your bracelet, people think I legit made it. I was making them last night in my room because I'm cool. And our next live recording will be on Saturday, March 21st in Los Angeles.
Yes.
At the Improv Lab with our special guest, Kim Whitley.
Ooh. Right? Isn't that cool?
For the final episode of Dynamite Kiss. So get your tickets now. I met Kim Whitley. Randomly, and then she asked me to do her podcast, and I ended up being at her house for 8 hours. I ended up taking her son to the mall, and then we were still there when he was done, so we didn't bring him back home. So yeah, I've had a whole adventure with Kim Whitley. We were at her house for Christmas. It's a time, but she's going to be doing she's never watched these shows. Sherry Shepherd watches them.
Oh, we have to get Sherry on that.
So yeah, so when we do in New York, Sherry can we'd love to ask Sherry, but she was texting me. She's like, "Oh, Sherry gonna be so jealous when I do your podcast." And I was like, "I'm excited about this."
We were supposed to have Ron Funches. He's gonna be rescheduled, so that's coming up.
So Ron was supposed to do it, but
Ron.
he's doing a cruise or working or some goofy shit.
I mean, he's busy now with Traders.
Being successful for cussing out Dorinda on Traders. Also, Traders is just the game Werewolf, right? That's the whole
it's mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my homeboy tried to get me to watch it, but you know why I had to quit watching? The fucking editing.
Why?
Because there's such long pauses.
I think that's for dramatic flair.
But it's not dramatic effect. It's like the only one who's dramatic enough for all of these pauses is the dude that hosts the show.
Alan Cummings.
Amazing.
Yeah,
other than that, it's just some real housewife just being like, just blinking into a camera.
See, that's not dramatic pause. That's just how people be in real life.
Right.
And so they don't know how to be entertaining. They're just like, I'm a real housewife. What do you do all day? This?
Right, but that's every single person on the show.
Oh, damn.
So it's always these long cuts, and I'm just like, I looked at my homeboy, I said, this show would have been 30 minutes shorter if they would have edited this shit correctly, and then I fell asleep.
So we're gonna get started.
We're gonna get
started. We only have like an hour left, but so joining us for our 12th chase, we're so excited to have the amazing Thot Squad with us. She is like the queen of BlerdCon. We come and like that.
Yes!
So for those who don't know who Thot Squad is, she's a rapper, singer, and songwriter from Flint, Michigan, and she's leading the wave of Black alternative music that's taking over the internet. Y'all, she's a huge deal. Like, she's a huge deal on the internet. I was like, oh wow. We're so excited to have her today.
Well, that's how we met.
I know. Yeah, how'd y'all meet?
Because of the internet.
Yes.
Because of the internet. Okay, there you go.
Before I was like, even before Grandma was involved in any of the videos, Dulce had followed me. And I was like, I'm just here rapping about my pussy. Dulce Sloan follows me?
Because it was the song where you had the hot Cheetos and what song? I can't remember the song, but it was the song where you had like we were in the hot Cheeto outfit.
F around, find out.
Yes. So she had that song and like me and my friends were sharing it, and I followed her, and I just was like, oh my God, I love the song. And she's like, I can't believe you followed me, and I'm like, calm down. You're fucking amazing. You're fucking amazing. And so you came to LA, and we went and had dinner. It's like every time she comes back, like I like the last time you were in town, I think I drove like an hour to Long Beach.
Yeah.
To see her do a show.
That's great.
And from what I understand of Los Angeles, that's a lot.
Yes.
And I thank you, Lord. Yes.
Because I'm from Georgia, I don't care about driving an hour. But like in LA, it's like, because an hour in LA could be 4 miles.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's brutal. It's brutal.
But yeah, she's absolutely amazing, and I love how much she yells. It makes me very happy because I wish I could scream more.
So we have a couple questions for. What, are you called by Bunny or
Bunny? Yeah, Bunny or Thot Squad.
I like Bunny better.
Yeah, it's Bunny is so that people don't feel weird being like, "Hey, Thot, what's up, you whore?" Like,
So Bunny, have you ever watched a Korean drama?
is Squid Game a Korean drama?
Yeah, it is. Of
Okay,
course.
yes, then
Yes,
yes,
yes.
that's what I've watched.
Okay.
Have I watched no? You know what a Korean drama is in my heart?
What?
It's Hallmark in Korea.
Yeah, Hallmark in Korea. Okay.
But they understand sex exists because Hallmark don't. They'll be like, "Oh, I love you, person I just met in the cookie store. Let's hold hands." You know, like.
Well, so K-dramas used to be that way, but you watch Dynamite Kiss for this. Dynamite Kiss is a little edgy.
Oh,
Yes.
Everyone, it's a little bit edgy because like on the second episode, they're, you know.
They were like making out of, and I remember I was like, because in the second episode, they're on this date, and then they go back to the hotel, and they're in the bed, and I went,
Oh, no.
wait a minute, this is a K-drama. And like, I stopped my TV. This is not how this works. This is not how this goes, because I like watching those shows because it takes them 6 episodes to hold hands. So that's what I had signed up for. And then I was in my, like, I was like blushing in my house, and I'm like, hey, bitch, you're 42. Why are you so upset about this? What are you doing?
I feel like lately, because of the streamers,
Yes.
things are getting a little edgier. So they're like adding it in. I don't know. I do love the whole like not hugging or holding hands until like episode 6, because that's the whole point of this, right?
Yeah.
You want to see the yearning, you want to see all of that.
It's not called Dynamite. Let's hold hands.
Dynamite to bring back yearning. These men don't yearn like they used to. These men need to yearn.
Men don't sing songs about, please can I have a Kramaguche?
I was saying that to somebody. These men ain't standing in the desert with fucking silk pajamas on no more. They not singing in the rain in silk pajamas no more.
They ain't pop locking in the rain no more.
It's
You
just
think
so funny.
pop lock in the rain? Is there a man here? Is there a man here? Oh, there's
There are
many.
men here.
Pop lock in the rain. Shit. Can I cuss here?
Yeah, you cuss.
I've always wanted to ask on a podcast if I can cuss, because when I listen to podcasts, they always ask, can I cuss?
Well, we have this whole like discussion all the time. It's like, do we do it because it's more editing?
She bleeps. She bleeps.
I bleep everything. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I shouldn't say. Oh,
I mean, yeah.
I was about to say
for
all of
this.
it. and be like,
Maybe today, it's fine. Yeah. Maybe like.
She
you know.
will bleep. She doesn't bleep shit, but she'll bleep a F word. She definitely bleeped when I said nigga 7
Yeah.
times.
She bleeped nigga when you said nigga.
It's crazy.
Wow, I can't believe you bleeped nigga when she said nigga.
Why would she do that?
You know, I had to like this is
At
so.
BlerdCon, you know the count is so high here.
This is so funny, you guys. But like when we were first starting, I did go and I Googled, do you have to bleep out the word
Yes.
on YouTube? And I typed it and I was like, and I was like thinking about it. I was like, we probably should, because it doesn't explicitly state that you should. But I was like, you know what? I feel more comfortable just bleeping it. You know, you never know. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm gonna shut up, because that's gonna cause controversy. Cut this part out. And be like, you did better than the Bastards.
Oh yes, I did. I did. I'm much better than the Bastards.
You are.
Well, once you find out that there was a time delay and they bleeped out someone having a pro-Palestine acceptance speech and then left in.
I know.
So not only were you not, it's like people are like, well, he had Tourette's, and just like, yeah, I get it, it's a disability, but also it can still be fucking disrespectful.
I know.
Like one didn't stop being, he's still cussing all the fucking time and can't control it. So it's not, you weren't respectful to him and his disability.
Yeah.
And then you weren't respectful to 2 grown black men while they were standing there.
Yeah.
And it was, and you also bleeped out something homophobic and something pro-Palestine, but you were like, let's leave nigga in though. Then come to find out Warner Brothers said something to the BBC and then they still left it
It's
in.
so messed up. And then there was something that I read earlier today that said that the person said the word again. When
Yes,
the
when
person from
the love
Sinners,
interest from Sinners.
the beautiful lady. What's her name?
She's
He
pregnant,
said it's what? No.
pregnant in a yellow dress.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah,
listen.
yeah.
The first time was a disease. The second time was a fight.
Okay, we have to talk about Korean dramas.
Okay, yes. So, did you know
How
that?
is she keeping us on track?
Did you know that K-dramas are popular with women of color?
You know, I figured, I have a friend.
Uh-huh.
I've known her since Cash Money Records was taken over for 99 in the 2000s. And when I tell you, since the 10th grade, She was like, yeah, girl, I'm watching blah, 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 blah. I was like, you watching what? Because she was studying Korean, she was listening to K-pop, everything. And I was like, okay, girl, all right. Do your thing. At that point, I had too much ADHD, and I was like, I can't read TV. Now I'm medicated, and I can't.
Oh, there you go. Okay. There you go. We love it. Okay. So we did ask you to watch Dynamite Kiss.
Yes.
What were your thoughts initially?
Okay. My thoughts initially, because I watched it from the beginning till...
She really prepped for this, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number one, I know we're talking about episode 12, but number one, why they acting like this girl not a bad bitch? Because it's like, oh, she got glasses and she gets stressed out from all the pressures of life. Oh, what a uggo. Like, what? And so... in the first episode, first of all, it's been one episode, you already got 2 men fighting over you. I'm like,
God bless.
A bad bitch, okay? But this episode, first of all, this episode when it gets spicy. And so, you know, they were laying in bed, covered up to here and there. I said they wearing turtlenecks under all this, fully clothed, wearing a tuxedo and a ball gown. We'll never know. I think it's so cute.
It is.
It is so, and there's so much stuff to consume in this world. And I love to watch a cute thing, but there's still twists, so it's not Hallmark in the fact where the twist is always, we had a misunderstanding. Y'all know I make videos with my grandma, I see every single thing on Hallmark. So, but the twist, because I thought the whole show was gonna be about that ex-boyfriend from the first episode. They was like, no, we getting him out of here. And we're gonna talk about working mothers for a while. And I said, I like this show. I'm gonna keep watching it after the thing. I like it a lot.
Good. We are very glad they got rid of that ugly ex-boyfriend. Look, he was hard.
I think it was, because his name was Kim Jung something, right?
Chungwon.
Chungwon,
I think.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how I remember this. But yeah, I think it's Chungwon, yeah. Yeah, he was the engineer, right?
Yes. I'm like, they make him ugly on the outside and the inside? Because, girl, you should have broke up with him before you was with him.
I know, and he calls her lip spinach.
Lip spinach! Because I was sitting there going, I said, I understand this is probably a cultural insult, but I think even in America, if somebody looked at you and was like, lip spinach, you'd be like, hey man, let's go outside.
Even in Korea, I've never heard that. That is a great
So he's just a mean guy.
He is. Okay, so in today's drama chase, we're going to be talking about episode 12, right? Very exciting. Okay. Da-rim wrestles with guilt over her lying to get her position at Natural Bebe, but Ji-hyeok refuses to let her quit, exposing his sister's sabotage. Meanwhile, Ha-yeong shows up for Junie again, but Seon-woo sets a hard boundary. Seon-woo, okay. Da-rim and Ji-hyeok become official, and the MotherTF team rallies behind Da-rim. Just when they celebrate their biggest breakthrough yet, a competitor drops the same product. Oh no! And before anyone could react, Da-rim is publicly slapped.
Girl.
I have a lot of thoughts on this.
I said, Will
She
Smith.
texted me. She got slapped. I said, girl, I've been waiting for you to get to this episode.
Yeah,
How can she slap?
I know. Okay, so we're gonna start, and we're gonna try to go quickly. We're gonna try to be a little bit faster this time, so bear with us. Okay. So the opening flashback, okay? So we see that, so in the last episode, we had that random lady in the chicken bone incident, right? That was wild.
What the The chicken bone in the diaper?
And everybody believed it, and that's crazy.
That was the craziest part. People believed it, and I'm just like, either it's the baby, so you're telling me a full-blown factory. Somebody was just enjoying their lunch.
Chicken bones.
And it was just like this is what?
She could have said, it gave my baby a rash or something. Like,
Some of the more sense put like something like makeup on a baby or something like that, but being like a full-blown chicken bone.
Yes.
Also fully eaten.
What was it, a wing or a thigh? Or like, what's
I feel like I think it was the drum, it wasn't the flesh. But but the bone was so big. I'm like, well, the baby didn't pass this. So like, where did this bone... Also, if it is, what kind of fucking Flintstone kid did you have to be able to have a whole chicken bone come out of a kid? What is happening?
It was the most random thing. But anyways, so we realized that the reason why she was acting like this was because she had applied to the position that Da-rim had lied to get into, right? So of course Da-rim has this guilt, which technically I'm surprised she hasn't been really feeling this guilt. It wasn't until this incident that she starts feeling guilty, but she's literally racked and guilt, right? She's wrecked over this, and then, you know, Ji-hyuk's like very supportive, and he's like, hey, don't worry about it, you know? I'm you know, the trouble son.
But here's the thing, though. It's if she knew that they were picking the worst candidates, then she would not feel as guilty.
Well, then she finds out later,
Right.
which is another feeling. Could you imagine when you find out that
Like,
you're
girl, no matter who applied, let me tell you who he was getting. You. Okay, you ain't got no transferable skills. We love you. Like,
So I'm sitting there watching, I'm just like, oh no, you can't feel bad. She probably had a good interview.
right.
She probably did a great job. She probably was qualified for this position. And that's not what they wanted.
No.
not
And
at
then she
all.
sees this lady who's like, I used to work at another baby company. I had a job. And you're like, oh no.
But instead, you lie about a chicken bone and then use AI.
Yeah.
Man, if you had these skills, you could have got another job.
The other thing I wanted to say too is I really hate the fake outs that they do in this drama. So I
Yes.
realized because at the end of the last episode, you find out, you think that Ji-hye is going to out Da-rim for her
Yes.
marital status.
Yes.
But then you go back and it's like, nope, just kidding. Like
She's just
someone
like,
imagined
I'm
this. And
reading
I'm like,
some
they're like
files.
creating like cliffhangers just for the
Hell of it.
which
And she's
is wild.
Cliffhanger's in the middle of the show.
It's just
Like,
really random.
But also, she's just standing there with a folder.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, what's she gonna do with this information?
okay, is this like a regular, what is it called? A regular
Trope.
K-drama thing? Trope, that's the word.
Yeah.
Where they're like, first of all, everything's in slow motion a lot. Second of all,
Yes.
sometimes things aren't in slow motion, but people are like, they just hold their position. Like a play when you're waiting for the lights to turn off so you can get off the stage, and they're just like, that's regular. Or is that special for Dynamite?
No, it's pretty.
They
It's
have
regular,
it.
regular.
They
Okay.
play around with a lot of stuff. This drama, the director had a lot of creative freedom. That's the way I see it.
Listen, the spider. Okay, so there's a spider on like 2 episodes back, and so Ji-hyeok is afraid of bugs, right? The male lead.
Yes.
And so they're staying in this inn, and there's a spider in their room, and you see the spider from the perspective of the spider. So he's coming out. So the spider's coming out. So like the camera is from the POV of the spider.
So
the
somebody
spider's-
they put a camera on like a go-kart?
I'm thinking it's like a GoPro or something. I'm like, oh, this is a tiny drone. And so you're from the POV, and so the spider, like you see it come out. So it's like the POV of the spider. So he's coming out from underneath the bed and walking up to the humans, and the humans are freaking out. At one point, Ji-hyeok hides in a closet, and it's because it's from the POV of the spider. You think the spider is f***ing huge. And then when Da-rim catches it, the spider's so small you can't even see it. And so this grown man had climbed on her like a tree because of this massive spider, and then it said, delicate way to the spider. But that's one of the things with like the director, and I was like, I bet he fought for this.
I'm sure.
It was
Yes.
but
He
it was
had to,
completely
yeah.
unnecessary. He's in the meeting like, no, I need to turn the camera.
Yeah.
I need the spider POV to show this man is nuts, and then the moment they show you the spider, there's like it's going onto a plant, and there's light behind it. There's a ethereal fucking spider, and I'm like, let me see this giant. You thought a tarantula came out from underneath that bed, and no, it's just like, we're gonna see this spider.
It's hysterical. Okay, so moving on. So Da-rim continues to be feeling really guilty, right? And then there's a scene where Ji-hyeok is like in the there's like the records. It's so funny. Like Natural Bebe has like a basement full of like just files, right?
Yes.
And then he
Like a law
discovers
firm or
yeah, it's
something.
like very intense, and he discovers a lot of things there. But he finds out that Ji-hye has been trying to sabotage him this entire time. She created the team full of the mommies who weren't qualified for the job. So he's like, oh my God,
Now
okay.
you know how Ji-hye's not good at sabotage because she keep putting shit on wax.
I know.
Yes.
It's like, why would you not hide these
It's like when
details?
people embezzle and write it all down.
Yes, you don't want. You do
You
not
didn't
want
know
a
where the
paper
money
trail.
was going. Why did you need to
don't
write it
want a
down? You
paper trail.
stole it.
Okay. Then, oh my gosh, Ji-hye decides to further sabotage this poor team, right? Because they were working on the customer service team and they were having the worst time of their lives.
Because if you've ever worked customer service, it is the worst time of your life.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was very true.
And
true to real
triggering
life.
for me, I was like, oh. Because at one point where she just sits back, or like the one with the bob, she has her headphones on, and like Da-rim comes in, and
needs
she
it.
just looks back like, ugh.
She's like, I need to go shopping.
Yeah,
I
bitch,
need
I've
to
been there. I've been there.
Okay, so they decide to put the MotherTF team on the new, they want them to develop a new product, which is like a huge ask for any team. Like, I feel like that should be a very official, that's like a hard thing to do, you know?
But she keeps doing stuff to sabotage her own company.
Yes.
Like cutting the diaper open. Other shit with the like she keeps doing, because the chicken bone thing, I thought her and old boy
That's
were
what
behind
I
it.
thought.
And it was actually a good plan, and she didn't even fucking think about it.
I know.
So is she qualified for her job?
You're asking
Because,
real questions.
right, because all of her stunts is whack. Like it's just like, I don't mean, it's like
Just burn the building down.
Just burn the
Wait, no,
building
there
down.
was 2 fires already.
Yes.
Yes, girl, you can't even do an arson. Like,
There
come
was
on
2
now.
fires, yeah. We had the first fire where Mr. Ma, when she was
Yes.
doing the baby bottle thing, right?
Yes.
Don't do
2
that.
fires, what?
This is recorded.
Oh, your hand.
You said the baby bottle.
The baby bottle thing.
I was like, what?
But yeah, she's bad at sabotage. So every time she tries to sabotage, it sabotages her own company. So now it's develop a product. We found the least qualified people in history to come work in here, and now we want you to make a new thing that's going to cost us millions.
Yes.
It's so crazy. So, but then Da-rim wants to resign, right? So she writes a 사직서. That is the official resignation letter that we see all the time
In that
in
white
K-dramas.
envelope?
White envelope. It looks like you're going to put money in it, but no, it's like a letter that says, I want to resign.
Man, if I ever quit a job again, I'm going to be like... And the
It's
problem is,
literally that you got to go and you got to like put it and be like, I
it's going to be
quit.
confusing because it's going to be in Korean.
I know. I always
comedy.
thought that
There you
too
go.
when I was little, like, you know, because I would watch this and like my parents would like mention this Hajix of the resignation letter, and I was like, oh, is this how people like quit their jobs? And obviously in America, you like give a 2 weeks notice and
Yeah.
you email them. But I was
Sometimes
like,
you just walk out of there and just never come
or
back.
that, or
2 week
that.
notice. F this Value City.
Okay.
Because they don't give you notice if they going to fire you. That's
Period.
the fucked up part.
Period.
You just let me about this bitch. I packed my lunch and everything. And then I left with a box. How dare you?
Ji-hyeok refuses to accept the resignation, and he tells her, hey, my sister was trying to sabotage me. You really didn't. Like, basically he's like, you shouldn't have gotten this job. He doesn't say it, but that's how she feels, right? So anyways, then he hugs her in the office, and I was like, what are y'all doing?
Yes.
He has windows. Like,
There's nothing but
what are you
windows.
doing? And of course, Bob sees, right? She's like, oh my God. And she's shocked, as anyone would be. Could you imagine how like spicy this is? Because they all like her husband, Seon-woo, right?
Not only do they
Husband.
all like her husband, they know he's engaged.
Yes, and he's supposed to be engaged. This is
So
wild.
Ha-yeong's come to the office. They like her husband, even though he didn't send her the flowers. Ji-hyeok sent the flowers. They're like, oh, your husband likes you so much. And so Ji-hyeok has to take the card out because they think that Sang-woo's punk ass sent her flowers.
I know.
I hate his character more and more.
I'm just
we'll get to.
He's the worst second lead of any drama I've ever seen because it's like they didn't know what to do with him.
I
Because
know.
once he loses, it's just like, well, all right.
I can't believe the last episode where she's just like, just kidding. I don't like you. Like, what are you doing?
Punch him
I
in his
know.
neck.
Yes.
I
Punch
know.
him in his neck to look at me like I like you. And I'm like, what? Oh, just like, well, I was just that's not a prank. I would set this house on fire if I didn't live here.
I feel so. I don't know what they were doing with this character, but okay. So then all the other employees, like Kyung-nim, his friend, right, who works for him, he's like baffled. Everyone's so shocked at this. So they're like, what do we do? And then Da-rim is, you know, continues to be all guilty. So then this is the part. We could talk about Seon-woo now. Really talk about it. So Chuni has a school performance, okay? And he was helping, so Seon-woo was helping his son prepare, but then decides to show up late because I understand that he had a job thing, but
Yes.
like it was wild. They were supposed to do a solo together and he like almost missed it.
Yes.
It's insane.
Yes. Okay. So I was trying to figure out. I was like, did I miss something? He keeps showing up. He's just a photographer. He's a freelance photographer.
No, I don't think, he has a studio. He has
He's
a
a
baby
studio.
yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
does-
So
he
baby.
does children's portraits.
Yeah.
Why? What is happening with these kids? Where because he showed up late to pick him up, and then he showed up late to the thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on with these kids? How many kids did you have to take a picture of?
Yeah, he's
like,
taking a lot of pictures, working real
did
hard.
the children like hold you at gunpoint and say, "Nah, bitch, Bluey, let's do it now"? Like, what is going on?
Maybe they could have given a different vocation, like a different job, like a different vocation
It
where it
seems
requires
as if the
like.
parents are holding out for a picture where he's smiling. where the kids are smiling. And so a lot of these sessions seem to run long because the children are crying. And so they have to wait till the kid's no longer sad, because it's just like, hey, I paid for this, and I don't need a bunch of pictures of my kid being like, ah!
Yes.
Even though he's 6 months old.
Okay, when they showed that little clip, I thought that was a flashback to his life. Because, oh no, I'm a little racist. So I thought.
Oh, you thought that it was just baby Seon-woo?
No, that's not. What's his baby's name?
June. Oh, you thought June is a
yes,
baby.
and then so, cause she had that big camera, and I thought like, oh, does he have PTSD from a camera or something? But no, they were showing what his dad was going
Currently
through at the time.
doing, yes.
I understand.
Yeah, so of course, sweet Ha-yeong. I love Ha-yeong. She shows up for this kid.
Yes.
I mean, she likes this man so much. I'm like, what are you doing? You are liking a man. You're doing extra. Like,
First of all, what are you doing? Liking a man. Ugh.
I like men.
I mean, I think we all do.
It's not a good
sometimes.
idea,
No.
but like, and then you look at their hands and you're like, eh.
So she's there, thank God, and magically, right? He's about to go on stage, and the teacher's about to like reschedule him. She's like, hold on, well, you'll go later. She pops up, she's like, I play guitar, I can play the solo. And you have this like cute little scene, and it's very sweet, and he's performing, and you're just like, oh. And then Seon-woo comes in, and he's like watching, and he's like, and at that moment, I thought, oh, maybe Seon-woo is feeling something, right? Because he looked like, oh, he had a very soft, like softened look on his face, but no, right?
Because you would have thought he'd have been like, you know what? This woman's keeps picking up my son.
Yes.
Also, the school. She doesn't say anything to anybody. She just walks up with sunglasses at night and takes his kids.
Scoops him up.
Right. He's like, well, who are you? So she walks up with sunglasses. You don't have any identification. Then he's like, who are you? He's like, I'm your dad's friend. What?
Yeah.
This is how you steal a child.
Apparently. But you know, Korea's really safe.
I hear you.
You know, you can like leave you go to like a coffee shop, you could leave your stuff. It was the most shocking thing.
So
People
if
just leave their purse, wallet, like everything. You can leave your life there and like no one will say anything.
We know America's ghetto. We figured this out.
Yeah.
So you're telling me I just roll up in Korea to any school and be like, hey, I'm your dad's friend, and just pull up with
I mean, I don't know about that,
Now,
but
it's because I'm black. Wow.
I was about to say. First they're gonna be like, Oprah Winfrey,
Yes.
and then they'll let you because they think you're Oprah Winfrey.
I'd be the first black person in Korea where they don't go Beyonce. I'm like, that's rude. That's rude. Wow. Oprah, really? Really? I couldn't have been Beyonce? That's crazy.
Oprah looks great right now.
Girl.
We saw like she had like a little like outfit. She was at like Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week. She had like a little Chloe outfit. She looked so good. I
Her
was showing
hair,
you.
I don't know.
Anyways,
if
she looks great.
I don't know what kind of wizardry they're doing.
It's something we don't even know about.
But
That's
that ponytail be...
She looks really good.
That's a thick ponytail. And for her age, it shouldn't be that thick. And on that Weight Watcher, she don't have enough minerals and fucking vitamins in her body to be growing hair like that. Oh, she's a billionaire. Sustained, I'm sorry.
Yes, okay.
Yeah,
So Seon-woo tells her, hey, you need to stop doing this because I'm worried about Chuni. He's growing attached to you. So you need to chill out. Like, I don't like you. I don't see you as a woman.
I don't see you as a woman. I'm like, damn, might as well call her the limp spinach. Like, shit.
That expression, 여자로 안 보여, is you. I don't see you as a woman. Do we say that? We don't say that.
Well, I've said it.
Like I say, like I don't see you in that way.
I don't see you in that way.
Yeah.
Like it's not. I don't
Yes.
see you as a woman. That's kind of like if you think about it, you're like, oh.
It's up, but
Yeah.
I've had male friends who won't let my hand go, but also won't look at my vagina, and I think that's very stupid.
I don't like these men.
No, we hate these
I
men.
get upset every time. Yes.
Yeah. I keep ending up having to break up with people I'm not in relationships with.
You know what I call it, right? 40s and frazzled, 40 and frazzled, and 50 and
And that was just 20
that
and
means?
stupid.
No, it's men. Men in their 40s are 40 and frazzled, and the men in their 50s are 50 and
Damn.
That's what it's true.
So what you're saying is you need to with a dude in his 30s.
There you go. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why they wrote him this way. I just don't
He
understand.
could have just fell for her.
I just don't understand why they're doing this to this character.
Why do they want us to hate him?
I know, and it's so unnecessary. So again, I wish we could ask the writers, but okay.
You could. I don't speak Korean.
I'm trying. You know, I've been reaching out. I've been like cold messaging. I'm like emailing like SBS. I'm not getting responses. I'm like hitting people up on LinkedIn. And they're like, "Who is this freak?" And I'm like, "Hello." I was like, "I have this podcast." I sent the link.
You're saying I'm an American businesswoman.
I was like, "I have a foreign podcast."
I'm an American businesswoman that wants to get into business with you.
Okay, so we have this random scene. We don't like Taeyong, right? It's Ha-yeong's brother. Ugh, trash.
He's also somebody that they cast for like when he showed up. I'm like bad guy.
Yeah.
He
Definitely
had bad guy face.
It's a weird moment because he basically he's at Natural Bebe, runs into Ji-hyeok, is rude to Ji-hyeok, and then Ji-hyeok's just like, it's basic etiquette to like let me off first. Like he says some weird line.
Yes,
Well, also,
yes.
Ji-hyeok basically goes, "Nice try, bitch,"
I
and then just
know.
goes on about his day. Like
You
you
ain't,
checked him.
you ain't never had to check nobody and be like, you ain't got no damn manners.
I know.
And then you walk off like a cool person.
Okay, and then I hated the way he stepped onto that rug with his shoes.
Let me
on.
tell you something.
I was like, clearly the shoes are off, you asshole. What are
That
you
was
doing?
okay. I know. Did anyone else notice that?
Yeah.
The way that Mr. Mom
Yes.
and then Ji-hye
Ji-hye.
always make sure to take her shoes off
Yeah.
on her white rug, and
Uh-huh.
I feel like it was almost like he stepped on that rug so hard.
Yeah.
And also like they dropped the camera down, like you gonna see him disrespect
Yes.
her in her own space.
No subtlety. They were
No-
just like,
no
here's
subtlety.
what's happening. Camera, foot.
Pure fucking disrespect that you see him step with him hard ass shoes
I hated
on
it.
her nice rug.
I know, it really made me upset. I was like, again, trash guy.
Because
Hate him.
that lets you know you've been watching these shows
So
for a long
rude.
time. Because I'm sure y'all went, shoes on the rug. Like there was no reason.
So disgusting.
Because they always make a point to show her kicking her
I
shoes off before she
know.
goes on that rug. And Mr. Mom one time was like, oh, yeah.
I know.
And then this mother.
I know. Okay. So now we come to the scene where Da-rim finally confesses and tells the truth to her team. I thought this was a super sweet moment, right? Because everyone's thinking like she's like a home wrecker. So they're all acting awkward.
yes.
And then she's like, "Hey guys, I have something to tell you." And then she tells them that she had to do this. She lied on her application because her mom was sick and she had no other choice. She starts crying, and then the ladies all are so supportive. I like teared up because they were so sweet. They're like, "I would have done the same thing. You must have been going through so much to do something like this. Like, we get it. We love you."
And then they have a circle cry. And I'm like, this is
I know.
And all the onions support her.
I know.
Because it's so interesting because like when she was getting terrorized by that woman, because like all those women came to protest.
Yes.
Ji-hyeok didn't swoop in to
Yes.
save her.
Yes.
All the moms did.
The moms
And it was a good moment because it was like really only these women could save her.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ones that really understand why these other women are mad. And it also was a better moment to show their connection. So when they saw everything that she went through, and then they saw those women being so mad at her and throwing things at her like fucking bags of chalk, they came in and were just so loving and. I mean, but like they said when they were like working in that like in the park or whatever, they're like, sometimes you say stuff that makes us think you're not a mom. And she's
Yes.
like, ha 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 ha. Yeah, shit. Stupid.
What do you?
Y'all
Y'all don't just pick up your kid, wave him around the head like a helicopter?
Yeah. Oh, you don't give a newborn soda? Yeah.
Is this a new, or is this like considered a very like, what is it called, progressive show to have like all these women caring and like really highlighting moms and things? Or is this like, in K-dramas, are they just better people than America?
No, I think there's been a lot of like mom dramas, like a lot of like women, like there was one drama from a long time ago, like Queen of Reversals that I remember, where it's like a stay-at-home mom who goes back into the workforce. There's Dr. Cha, who's also,
Yes.
Dr. Cha was so good, where it's like a former doctor who ended up quitting to stay at home, be a mom, and then she goes back into the workplace.
Okay.
So there's a lot of these like forward, female-focused content that they're
Okay.
creating, which is great,
Yeah.
which is really good.
I started Dr. Cha for like 2 seconds.
I
but
love
think
Dr. Cha.
I should go back to it.
It's such a. I love the lead, Yum Jung-ah. Yeah, she
She's a
is
great
like.
actress.
I mean, she is OG. She's also a huge like back in the day K-pop star. I mean, she can sing. Yeah, her songs are banging in the night. She was like She was almost kind of like a Janet Jackson.
Whoa.
Yeah, like that kind of level. Like she sings, she dances, she's great, but she's also an amazing actress. And her brother was an actor. He had a scandal, but he's back now, I think. But
These boys stay with a scandal.
Yeah. But
Do I need a scandal?
I don't think you need a scandal.
Do you want to get beefed out on the internet?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, where you have beef with each other, beefed out.
Oh, we're both black. They wouldn't care.
Shit.
They'd be like, oh, the Negroes are fighting again.
Okay, and then there's a really cute moment where they're at their team dinner after they found out the truth, and everyone's like, kind of like, teasing Da-rim and Ji-hyeok. Ji-hyeok's just like, oh my God, is this Dynamite Kiss from Jeju-do?
Yes.
Everyone's like, what's a Dynamite Kiss? And everyone's freaking out. It was so cute. I love this.
I hate that they say the name of the drama and the drama.
I thought it was great. I love cheesy. And I was like, they were like Dynamite Kiss, and you read it says Dynamite Kiss, but they're saying pow, pow, pow.
It's so funny.
Is this a pow, pow, pow?
Is this the pow, pow, pow?
They always pow, pow, pow at the beginning. So we finally had the moment, guys, okay? This is it. They decide to spend the night together, okay? There's a lot of tropes. Okay, so first.
We love a trope tracker.
We love a trope,
Ding.
yeah, the ding. They go back home and he's holding an umbrella, right? So the shared umbrella, that's a trope. And then.
A man yearning in the rain. Finally,
Yeah, a man yearning in the rain.
Please give him a crumb of coochie.
Yeah. And then, and they have a really nice little, very romantic scene. I loved it. I liked it much more. I mean, no, I kind of liked the episode 2 one too because it was kind of hot, but this one was just like very sweet. He like kisses her on the forehead, their hands intertwined.
We don't give forehead kisses enough credit.
No, it was very,
In
very
slow
just like,
motion.
You see what I'm saying? We don't give a forehead kiss enough credit. We don't give a hand hold enough credit. We don't give like walking arm in arm with somebody enough credit. Man, America.
Yes.
I know. And then he tells her like 절대 안 보내, which means I will never let you go. And I'm like, oh my God, it's great. Okay, so we're gonna watch a clip now. This is what we try to do on our live shows. And kind of react to it. This is a fun scene. I also shouldn't have worn a skirt, guys, because I feel like anyways.
Bunny does not seem to mind at all.
I don't mind what?
Oh, she's worried about
But
showing
I think you have a skirt, right?
Oh. We can both. You want to?
What?
Just everybody, flash your pussy. 1, 2, 3. No.
She's saying you can share and stone this thing. You see them socks she got on? You can't do nothing that with a doily sock.
I'm trying to be like, you know how like Gen Z, they wear socks now with
No,
everything?
I ain't paying attention to them church.
No, listen. These are the socks. These are some very nice church socks.
Yeah, these are
Black
like,
people
these
church
are in.
socks.
All the girls wear them.
Did you do that? I don't know. Did you, as a child, have to wear ruffly socks to church, or
I
did
have
your
ruffle
family?
socks.
Okay, then
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
I didn't know
yeah,
if it was
yeah.
just
It was
for the
like, I
mix.
love these socks.
I don't even see no black people.
Oh, written and produced by Quentin Tarantino. Oh no. Oh, they had the camera. They were like, let me show you all these socks we're talking about.
So we're gonna watch this scene. This is where Da-rim and Ji-hyeok are super cute, and there's some weird little moments where I was like, oh, this is kind of
when
awkward.
they're riding the bikes.
Oh yes, okay. Oh look, he's so happy. Okay.
Him and his fucking bangs.
Okay, this is the scene. We're gonna get to it. Okay, this is fine. This is the part I wanted to. What the?
Why does she
What
have
is this?
a recorder?
What is this?
And she's not even playing the song.
Why is she doing this?
No, she's playing the needle drop song on the recorder.
But that's the thing. She's not playing it, so it's not like, oh, let's randomly highlight a good talent of
I'm
yours.
sorry,
They have to
what
hire a
was
recorder
that?
player to play that part and put it in to the thing. So they had to
She's
get a
not even
recorder
matching.
and
It's not
find a
matching,
recorder
yeah.
player.
Okay. So
Where do you find a
Lee-
recorder player?
Near, far, wherever you
elementary
are.
school, in
My heart
elementary
will go on. I don't know.
Rec Lee, our last guest, he posted this on his Instagram stories. That's where I saw it for the first time, and I was like, what the actual F is happening? That was the weirdest thing. What's wrong with this drama? I mean, it's like really random. Like, it made me laugh, but I was like, what is this?
They were
I
like,
had a
you
plan
can't
for
just
you guys,
sit
because
there
it's like,
and
what
stare
is
at him
this?
cooking. We need to do something with
my
your
God.
hands.
Okay, so there's more.
But also, of all the instruments,
Yeah.
A recorder.
she could have had harmonica. All his other, she could have been.
The guitar. That would have made more sense.
Wait,
Yeah.
honey, what's the traditional?
Ha-yeong.
The guy,
The
she
string
could
thing.
have been back on it. That would be great if they just cut to her and she's like, trying to play this, but it's still the song for the show. Ding, ding.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Biggest fucking instrument.
She's like a key saying.
Yeah, just keep saying,
Okay.
playing this shit.
And then
Aww.
it's a little too cutesy for me. I was like,
It's with
let's
little
stop.
bangs.
How dare you? It's just as much cutesy as it needs.
Oh, this part. I was like, yo.
Yo, two
God.
completely different.
Oh my God.
I ain't never seen nobody
Oh,
different piece of spaghetti.
Okay.
I have a question, super quick. Okay, so I see he has like his little bangs in his casual time, and then he
hate
got
the
his little
hair.
part
Yeah.
in the when he's an
Businessman?
executive. Is that like a thing, or is that just his personality?
No, that's just the drama. It's so weird.
Okay, I didn't know. I was like, maybe you gotta have a partner here to be taken seriously in business in Korea.
No,
Okay.
no.
But I mean, but also, would you take him seriously if he walked in with a suit and like if you walked in a suit with them bangs, I'd be like, sir, you're not done. I got some edge control if you want to get this in. I don't even use it. There's a girl at the desk over there will get this hair together. Anytime them bangs get in his eyebrows, it stresses me out.
It's just, yeah. But
He
it
needs
was,
some eco-styler. Just let him sit him back. Maybe some jam, something.
it was so cheesy. Anyways, that was
You never
a fun
laid in the
scene.
tramp, nobody?
No, I didn't. That's
You never lady in the tramp?
Also, that was,
To be like,
You
hey,
and your
no-
husband did it?
Be like, hey, you want a lady in the trim? We eating spaghetti right now. Like
Oh
that's,
my God.
you know, it's not
I
like
think
a
Thomas
real
would slap me.
casual.
He'd be like, go away.
Thomas would he would think too literal about it. He'd be thinking of logistics, and now he's trying to figure out what's the longest pasta y'all could buy.
He'll be like, how do we turn into dogs?
Yeah, if it's Mr. Thomas, he's gonna be like, okay, I think we need to get this, and it was like, we do it where it's this long, because now he's like calculating how long it'll take. Should we record it? Like, I'm just trying to be romantic. Like, he's like, yeah. He puts too much math in this shit. He's like,
It's
maybe we should go here and
crazy.
get like, well, should we get gluten-free pasta? And you're like, man, shut up. The moment is gone.
He
I would-
did. This is a funny story, but he is kind of like that. But on our third or fourth date, he like wanted to make me dinner, and I was like, oh, this is very sweet. So he made
Protein.
No, he had like a prosciutto, like he had like hors d'oeuvres. Then he like made prosciutto roses. Isn't that sweet? Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, I was like, this man's like really nice.
He
Like,
got
this is so
YouTube
sweet.
involved?
Yeah, he like, yeah. Isn't that kind of
Did he put it on the glass and where it comes with like, have you seen that these are flowers?
No, but it was on a plate, but it was
No,
very,
that's
know.
how you make the flour. You layer up the meat
Oh, I don't know.
on a glass, and
Oh,
then when
maybe
you
that's
take
what
it
you do. We
off,
have to
it
ask
looks like
him.
a flower.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I know how to do
beautiful.
romantic
very
shit.
nice
Tell me
of him.
that.
He made you charcuterie for your
Yeah,
day.
he was, yeah.
Making
So.
meat flowers for myself.
Yeah, he was very sweet. It was very, very sweet. Okay.
Wink.
Oh, that could be dirty.
Huh?
Making meat flowers for myself.
Look at her. You can't say stuff like that to her socks.
She's a lady.
Okay, so there's a scene where the mommies hang out, and you can tell Ji-hyeok's mom is really into Da-rim. She really likes Da-rim. And so she's trying to convince Da-rim's mom that they should, pair them up. And then Da-rim's mom's like, oh no, your son is too good looking. It's
too-
smart
he's
for my son,
too
my daughter.
handsome.
And I was like, oh, that kind of made me sad.
She's trying to be humble. She knows her daughter is a baddie, but just be like, oh no, because also he's a chevel. So her
I know,
mother
that's
can't
true.
even imagine her
Yeah.
daughter being with the
Like
chevel.
raising-
My mother, on the other hand, would be like, when you want her. Come get her. It'd be great.
Okay, so speaking of mommies, we're gonna transition. We have a new mommy in town, or she's always been around, but we're like we're seeing her more and more. So like Ha-yeong and her mom. Ha-yeong, like I think she drank a lot of soju bottles, right? She wakes up
Yeah.
drunk,
She
and
was
she's like,
fucked up.
yeah, she's in that living room.
And her mother walks in and was just like, what in the hell is happening in here?
Yeah, and then she tells her mom about Seon-woo. She's like, I like a guy. I told you I liked someone. I'm really into this person, but he rejected me. And she's like, he rejected you. And she's super upset. And this is the scene, okay? And then she hurts her hand.
She hurt her hand.
Very aggressive, okay?
Like bopping on her daughter. I'm like, how you bop on a person that hard that you, first of all, everybody in this show, fragile bones and skin, okay? Second of all, they be at the hospital every single episode. I'm like, damn, is that what if I had universal health care, would I just be at the hospital because I got a scratch?
Universal
okay,
health
I'm sorry.
care. That's funny, yes. It's true, they're always at the hospital.
Always at the
Always
hospital.
at the hospital, because her mother, because like, if you think about here, my mom was telling me like, when she was born, if you had a baby, you'd be in the hospital for a week. And then when we were born, you'd be in the hospital for 3 days. Now, as soon as the baby slide out, they're like, well, okay, check out, ma'am. Like,
Right.
Is this a Hilton at 11 a.m.? You can't kick me out like this. What is happening? So we can't be in the hospital like that. But the mother, for her heart, she was in the hospital for what, 6, 7 months?
She was.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
there for a while hanging out. Okay. So she's super upset.
물론만 얘기하죠. 우리 하영이
Look, trope.
Trope.
It's the
Oh.
money envelope.
Do you understand how much I want to be paid off to stay away from somebody's son? I want someone to come up to me and take her long scarf, throw it over her shoulder and go, you'll never marry my son, and then give me thousands.
Yes.
That's why I just stopped dealing with broke dudes. Because if you deal with a broke dude, the mother's like, please take this. Please, get him out of my house.
Are there moments in like Tyler Perry where this happens?
No.
Maybe
You go to
we should
church.
write.
You go to church.
We go to
should-
church. No. Tyler Perry doesn't mind you being with the ain't shit man as long as he's light skinned and nice to you.
Yes. Because I am light skinned and what did he say? And I love Jesus. I am light skinned
Yes.
and I love Jesus.
Okay.
So if there's any moment where you're going, this ain't shit man is going to be in my life, you know, sitting in my house all day eating on my meats and cheeses and running my light bill up. Somebody will just, you know, older black woman will swing in and go, well, he's a good man. You're like, yeah, but he can't pay bills.
But he can pray.
But he's
Hallelujah.
a great. So we are taught to take the least of the least if he goes to church and has worked at some point in his life.
Yes.
He doesn't
Yes.
currently have to be doing so.
Yes.
But if he's ever held a job, then you must, as a black woman, support him in everything he's doing.
And you can't be uppity and be like, oh, just because you went to college, that means you uppity. It's very like.
Yeah, because God forbid I go to college and go to business. So because I go to
Right.
college and go to business, and he didn't get the opportunity, even though we both live in the same country.
So I guess it's not really like a K-drama then.
Not in that. No.
No.
See, y'all are taught to be not disrespected.
Okay.
Because a man falls in love with you, but also you said this isn't a real representation of what's actually happening in Korea.
No. This is all.
Y'all not
Y'all
having,
doesn't say that.
y'all not having sex and then pulling the covers all the way over your head so nobody can see your body?
I mean, most of us can't swim either. So I'm very buoyant. We're from Florida, so Florida swim. So I don't know. But yeah, we're getting some water. We also need help. But yeah, no one's.
I think this is, of course, it's a drama. So,
Yes.
you know, it's highly romanticized.
But
so,
y'all know 99% of these shows are written by women.
Yeah.
Like as an industry in Korea.
That's
Most of
why
these
we
shows,
like it so much.
Yeah, that's why we see
Top
men's emotions.
showrunners are female.
Oh, that's
yeah.
good.
It's actually great. Okay.
It's beautiful. Okay.
This was a duo though, a guy and a girl. So
At least she didn't bring him the leaves. The Perlia leaves. Who
Yeah.
talked to?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Oh my God, her hand. So dramatic. It's already like bruised.
Brittle bone disease.
Oh look. She's about to tell him off, and and like he runs over.
This man keep first aid on.
He just has pasu. So you know the Korean bandage is called pasu. We love a pasu. Have you guys ever it's like a salon pass?
Oh, it's a lawn pass.
But the Korean versions are like real big. They're big old squares you can get at the market. It's great. I put it on everything. If I do something, I'm just like, oh, my dad's like, put a pass on it. It's either my dad always has this weird thing about the spit. He's just like, puts
Well, if you get a cut, you put
saliva
spit
on the cut.
which
Anyways.
is not a good idea.
No, I don't think so. But it's either that or put it on the pasu, okay? Look, he has so many.
Look at
The
him.
music.
And then we just watch the mom fall in love with this. Because the lighting changes.
The lighting is stunning.
But now the lighting got all dreamy.
Ooh.
네 파스가 최고더라고요. 하나만 더 붙일게요.
Yes, sir. I know my daughter rejected you, but I won't.
So this is very Tyler Perry. This is very Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
The man is a little bit nice to you.
Listen to them wind chimes. But here's the thing, because in the future scene where it's her and her husband, I thought it was just like the husband typical thing, because I'm coming from my American mind. The typical thing was like, make the dinner, wife, but you know, I still love you. Very, what's it called? Love and marriage. But I
Yeah.
still love you. No, that man said, pour out water. And she was like, I hurt my hand. You got another hand? I said,
I was so upset when he said you got another hand. And I love it. She was like, well, f you then. And then when I was like, what do you mean you got another hand?
I know.
He's mean to everybody.
I know. He's just the cold jerk chibble dad, you
All
know?
these shovel dads are the worst.
I know. We
But I
don't
mean,
like the
if I had a
chibble
rich daddy
dads.
like that, I mean, I just want the opportunity. You know what I mean? Just give me the rich Korean dad. I love Samsung. You know what I mean? LG, CGNM, SBC,
CJ,
all the letters. Give me all the letters. Daewoo, give a f.
CJ is technically Samsung. So the Samsung grandchildren run. Yeah, it's crazy.
Kamsamnida.
Maybe we do a deep dive into the Korean chebbles and how that's all. Not that I don't know if people care about that, but you know.
We do.
we care today.
Yeah, we could do a deep dive into that
Listen.
because if you guys are K-pop fans, what's that? All Day Project, the girl Annie, she's Samsung's great granddaughter. Granddaughter, yeah. She's
Nepo
a little.
baby.
That group's a little problematic, but it's fine.
Are they the ones that did the Kool-Aid party?
No. That's another group. This group, they just they like braids.
Oh,
and I'm
fix
just
it,
like,
Jesus.
You know how...
Anywho,
How much work-
that's another topic.
Chasing K-dramas.
I know, we're talking about drama, K-dramas, no K-pop. Okay, so then we go and they develop the new product, okay? It's like a baby carrier thing and it's like the whole thing again.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, I love the montage. There's the music, they're experimenting. They got the, that tree thing with their ideas. They're hanging out the off the lamp.
The idea chandelier.
The idea chandelier. And so they come up with this product and they're super excited, right? They're like, this is it, okay?
It's a baby sling. I was watching it on the show and I'm like, did they really make a new product? It was very well made. The clothes was nice.
They did a great job.
Shit. When I have a baby, I'll throw it in this.
I know. And then Ji-hyeok is wearing that creepy baby. That creeped me out. You know where he's has the baby.
I'm y'all are a whole production. Y'all couldn't get one of them silicone baby alive looking babies.
It's like when you do CPR or the human dummies.
Yes.
Or you know the babies when you're getting ready to if you're pregnant. You take classes.
Oh,
One of those
yeah.
classes?
They make 10th graders do that.
Yeah.
Well,
we
yeah,
do that in high school.
Well, I thought that they did it in every high school, and then when I looked about it, my mother was like, no, it's only certain tax brackets. And certain areas where they make them do the fake baby thing. So I think
I didn't
one
we
of
didn't do
the
it.
home ec class where they had to carry an egg for a week. But my friend went and broke hers the first day, and she's like, bro, you know how many eggs? They're eggs. You'll never know I broke this thing. How dare you?
It's so weird.
So then they started we put an X on it, and she's like, you think I don't have a Sharpie? Who are you fooling?
It's so stupid.
It's so dumb. She's like,
Now they have the babies have sensors in it with apps to the teacher's
Yes.
phone. And if the baby is crying, the teacher knows. If you put the baby in a closet, the teacher knows. And I think they should really plan it out. Half the class has the baby, half the class CPS. And then when they get the app, they show up to your door and say, give me that baby.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's like a Tamagotchi.
Yes.
Oh yes, I love
It's like a
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi.
Yes.
I remember being the babysitter where I'm in math class and I got 12 Tamagotchis and I'm like, F this one has and I'm just like, I guess I'll never learn algebra. Geometry. I got 17 Tamagotchis to keep alive Because people really come in like third period, like, how's my Tamagotchi doing?
Yeah.
It's like, she's asleep, but I got you. And so now I'm holding on, and then you forget about your own Tamagotchi.
No,
Oh,
I remember I had
no.
mine on my keychains. I had a keychain, like I had 3, and I accidentally dropped it on my cello during orchestra, and I got in so much trouble. So I shouldn't have done that, but I remember that because my
Because of the Tamagotchis and the cello.
yeah, Dr. Tackett was our the teacher in that class, and he got
'Cause you dropped them
so
and it went
freaking mad at me. No, I dropped it on the school cello. It's like not great. Yeah, I like dropped like 3 Tamagotchis on my cello, and like he was so pissed. Anyways,
So this
it's
is
fine.
how you defeat. So this is like a crazy middle school battle. How do you defeat a cello with 3 Tamagotchis?
3 times.
Okay, so then we go to the final scene, okay? So they're really happy about the thing that they created, but then they discover that the competitor has the exact same product and they already went ahead and launched it, which
Dun, dun,
sucks.
dun, which we know was Ji-hye.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it's Mr. Ma. Or maybe this is a Ha-yeong thing. We don't know. We don't know. It may be Ha-yeong's brother. We don't know. Oh, they're stunned. Like, what do you mean?
Like, they just got to this point. Like, how did...
Look at that acting.
Let me tell you. Oh, here it come. Here it come.
Girl.
Chris Rock, Will Smith, Korean edition.
표정님.
제가 고다림인데요.
네가 고다림이야?
Bam. And she
I
said,
knew
whoop.
when he
and
walked
stopped.
up to her, I went, she's getting slapped.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I knew it.
I watched enough dramas to be like, oh, he's
know
gonna
it.
slap the shit out of her.
It was an aggressive slap
Yes.
too, okay?
Wait, watch.
Oh, and
Okay.
then-
Hold. Oh, no, I'm
okay.
describing. I'm just looking, I'm just holding.
Okay.
When are the lights coming down? Where are the lights? Stage manager, when are the lights coming down?
I love it. It's like face to face.
Yes.
He's so angry.
The
How
rat.
dare you?
And he's never seen his son like that. He's like, well, what?
Face to face. Okay, so that's how it ends.
Oh, when I saw him look at his daddy, I was like, oh, it's about to be digital in this office. This
Oh,
man, he's about to go analog. It's about to be a problem.
Yeah.
When he looked up at him, because you saw the fear in the father's face. And it's always, because it's like, I've never been a man, but it's, my homie was something like the moment when your dad realizes that you could take him. And he was like, he said it really changes the dynamic of a father and son, because your dad realizes, oh, he could f me up. He's just like, he said there was one day, he said, my dad started talking to me real different.
So we have to talk about the slap. Now, when this happened, I remember just being on the internet.
She
and-
texted me, he was like, he slapped her!
Oh yeah, so I knew that this had happened because there were articles about this, because people were really, really upset. Like the Korean netizens were like, why would you add this random slap to this like really like relatively happy like drama? So people are really annoyed, and they're like, the tonal shifts are really different.
Like
so,
the arson that came out of nowhere.
The arson. I mean, the arson felt kind of stupid, but this
arson-
is like violent. Like this just came out of like, and then also they're like, realistically, in modern day Korea, this would never happen.
That's what I
in
was
corporate.
wondering.
No, this is nuts.
And then, was there any reaction about a man slapping a woman, or is that like they don't care in Korean dramas? Like everybody's slapping?
No, everyone's slapping.
Okay.
I can say most of the dramas that I watch is usually a woman slapping another woman. Like it's rare where you see like a water, or like it's like if it's a sexual drama, it's like the older ones is somebody throwing water on. There's a lot of water being thrown.
If it's a guy, it's usually like a teacher hitting a student,
Yeah.
or it's
Oh,
like
dang.
a dirty, like a rude, treble person just being a fucking asshole. You know what I mean?
And
But
this is rude trouble being an asshole.
this is just so disrespect. I just don't
Unless
know, man.
someone's being kidnapped by loan sharks. And then then all bets are off when you're being kidnapped.
You
by
slap
loan
everybody.
sharks. They will
Yeah.
slap you because you owe them $1 billion won.
Okay, so this is how it ends, which is great. I'm gonna really quickly do the trope tracker. We're gonna open it up for audience.
Trope
We would
tracker.
love to hear if you guys wanna come up and talk about your thoughts on the episode. I think that's how we're gonna end. But really quickly, trope tracker, okay?
Ting!
So we had the resignation letter, because that's always the Sajikso, right? We had the umbrella trope, the money envelope trope from Ha-yeong's mom trying to pay off Seon-woo. Then you have her Seon-woo bandaging the mom. And then the final slap, because you always have people slapping each other.
There's always somebody getting slapped, but it's very rare that you see an older man slap a young woman.
So I said we were 5 because I feel like the other one's like tied into the previous episode.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's getting less and less tropey, which is kind of good. I don't know, because I felt like at one point when one episode had like 14 tropes is a little too much for me. I was like, guys, we get it, you know?
Calm down.
Yeah.
Maybe that, back to what we were talking about, maybe that director, he was like, there's too many tropes. We got to set apart. Put the camera in the spider. You know, like that's gonna be the new trope. You heard it here, folks. From shit. Edit it like I said it right. You heard it here first, folks. Okay.
Okay, so we have 2 episodes left, and these are the things that need to happen, okay? Will Ha-yeong, or like things questions that need to be answered, or like storylines that need to be closed out. Will Ha-yeong and Seon-woo stay together?
They was never together.
That's true. Will Ji-hye and Taeyong succeed in the corporate shenanigans? I'm very curious about that because I think he's trying to take over Natural Bebe.
And she's trying to destroy her own company.
Right. Will Ji-hyuk's mom get a divorce? That's a huge one.
Yes.
Yes, we got to see.
She had a faint at a whole wedding.
Yeah. And then Da-rim's sister. Where's Da-rim's sister?
Where is Thot?
I have been asking this question.
Where is Da-rim's sister? She is deep in the hiding, wherever she's hiding. She's like in that spider hole, wherever, like,
Yes.
you know, like.
Now, is she still with the man she was going to marry?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so they're
raggedy-ass
hiding
apartment.
together. Okay.
Okay. So we have 5 minutes left. Do you guys want to come up and like
Does anyone have a question?
finalize? No
got
pressure.
one.
No pressure. Okay.
I've actually finished the whole series, so I'm not going to spoil anything.
It's okay.
But I think that the trope they do a lot in this one that I don't like too much is the one where they fake doing work. I think there's a lot of times where the main character, she's like typing on the computer and she's typing nothing. It's just like her hands are just slapping the board. And she does that so many times. And so you said on the tropes that that's the one I think is like the funniest that they do throughout the entire show.
Oh, okay, that's a new trope, fake working, because you know you and Kay, they never work.
You and Kay, marry my husband,
If
y'all.
you watch, did y'all see Marry My Husband?
They were working. Oh, it's so
Listen,
good.
they're the most non-working office I've ever seen in Korean drama history.
They just have coffee breaks and they go up on the roof.
Yes,
And
they stay smoking
run
on that
into each
roof.
other. Yes.
Hello, friend.
Hello. I have been enjoying, this podcast, this episode, this event. This is so nice. And I think Dynamite Kiss is a great drama so far. It feels kind of like a return to form in terms of how I've felt originally about K-dramas when I started watching them. And I also think the main actor and actress, can't remember their name right now, are doing a very great job.
Yeah, they're
and
good
I
actors.
wanted to know if, like, in the future, what type of other, like, genres or, like, types of dramas you'd like to see them in.
Yeah, so An Eun-jin is Ko Da-rim, right? She plays Da-rim. She did Hospital Playlist. My Dearest, because I didn't mention it, people were really upset. So I think she's a very versatile actress. I feel like this is probably
Because she was the grandma on Genie Make-A-Wish.
Genie Make-A-Wish. So she has a wide, I think she's a comedic actress. She could also do haguks, very romantic, sad, she's a leading lady. So I think she's done all genres. And then Chang-kyung is really interesting because he first started in psychological roles, right? I forget his first drama when we did our deep dive. There was one drama where he played a villain almost, but it was a psychological role. And then he made the transition into doing these rom-coms. So I think, especially, they're both amazing actors. Chang-kyung, his eyes, the eye acting,
the way
it's
he's
just
just looking at his daddy.
just everything. So yeah. So I think they're doing a lot of stuff. But it's not like a Park Min-young who's constantly doing rom-coms, you know what I mean? I don't think these two actors are just
Yeah,
pigeonholed.
Park Seo-joon is just all rom-com, you don't see him do too much.
Yeah.
Other stuff?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to see him. I would love to see him play a villain because he's got the nose for it.
I feel like he is, oh gosh, that face.
Yeah, he's got the nose and the eyes for it. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
First of all, thank y'all so much for putting together this show. It brings so much light to my Wednesdays as I'm fake doing at work home or work at home. If y'all were in this situation and you got slapped by the CEO, what would you do?
I'm calling my mama, dog.
No, I would.
Listen, it's gonna be because it's either you get slapped by the CEO and you either you have your first very black reaction, or you have your very white reaction where it's like, I'm finna own natural baby.
I'm about to.
I would say I would lawyer up. I would absolutely
This is
lawyer
my
up.
business.
I am
I got all the moms
suing.
in here. I'd be like, yo, you testify against this motherfucker. We
Yes.
all getting a check in this
Yes.
bitch.
We
I
were
got
suing him.
For espionage. Nah, bro, listen. Take a picture of me right now. Take a picture of me.
Yes. That's why they
Right
all
now.
froze at the end. They was waiting for somebody to take a picture for evidence.
Get his fingerprints off my teeth.
Yes.
Yes. I own natural baby now.
Yes. There you go.
Ooh, I wish. Ooh,
Okay.
Lord. Ooh, continue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I have another question about the slap and the slap trope. I feel like it's something that you see in a lot of older dramas.
Yes.
So seeing it inside of a newer drama and seeing kind of how the netizens reacted, I want to know, do you think the slap trope is something that's going to die out, or do you think it's going to continue to be a K-drama staple?
There's always an older woman slapping a younger woman. We're never going to have a disapproving mother. It's always going to be, stay away from my son. Or it's going to be like Ha-yeong's mom, because there's always the trope of like the mom beating on the kids. So but I don't think I think on like cultural things, like this slap is really dramatic, but I think you're always going to have the mom being like, I go. Like, I think we're not going to lose that.
I think dramas in general, we're kind of seeing more of like a shift into more realism in a way. Because I feel like there's a lot more dramas now because of the streamers where it's not just highly romanticized and it's not so like slapsticky in a way. So I feel like there is a trend, but like Dulce is saying, there are those dramas still that are the morning, the everyday dramas that the ajumas watch, and they still have those very dramatic, and like Penthouse. Like, I think that was one where it was like super slappy. So I feel like there are going to be a bunch of dramas that are kind of moving away from that. And then I think there's still dramas like Penthouse that have that. But I think as a society too, it's just less. So like there's this thing called K-rage, like Korean rage. I think Johnny Park mentioned it when he was on the episode, but it's true. Like Koreans are kind of like they're like fiery at times. There's like a lot of like we're like highly reactive and stuff. So I think that kind of like connects it. And that's probably why they have those slapping, because I've seen people in Korea, like I've seen people fight, and I'm like, oh my goodness. When I was studying abroad, I was like, Jesus. I was like, people really fight like this. Yeah. I was like, oh Lord. So yeah.
Thank you. Okay, this is our last.
Yeah, last question.
Yes.
I wanted to get your opinion on how alcohol is used to kind of like push the story along, like the love story.
Yeah. I mean,
the piggyback.
Yeah, the piggyback. So
We
yes.
gotta go to what's it called again? The
Kanjijang?
Yeah,
you always have like the convenience store, right? Everyone has and drinks outside. So I think Korean culture, and this is kind of different now with like Gen Z, but yes, people in Korea, we like to drink. Like it's just a part of the culture. Like everyone's always drinking. So it's natural to have these storylines, right? Where you have a little bit of the alcohol to kind of relax the characters and make them want to,
They go to a lot of team dinners on the show.
A lot of team. That's a thing in Korea. Like when you are working in corporate Korea, it is expect that you work really late. So that's not a lie. You're staying till 11, sometimes 12. You can't leave until your manager leaves. And then after that, if your manager's like, 회식, which is the going out and like drinking, if he or she wants that, then you have to do it. So it's a very tough culture.
So if your manager is some lonely ass person who got no family, now we just in the office all night because you ain't got nobody to love you at the house.
Yeah.
Oh.
So part of me is like, okay, I like that if you can't leave unless your manager leaves, but I need my manager to leave early in the day. Because in America, the manager be like, peace out. And it's like, you're still there doing all the work. So I leave when my manager leaves, but my manager is still leaving at noon to go play golf. And I can just go home.
So you need an ain't shit manager.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I need a manager with a family at home who's just like, I want to go see my wife.
Yes.
I want to go see my husband. I got to go.
Yes.
So we're going to wrap up. So first of all, we want to thank Thot Squad. So that was episode 12 of Chasing K-Dramas. And next Wednesday, we'll be doing episode 13 of Dynamite Kiss. And so, friends, we want to hear from you. Give us your thoughts, prayers, your Thot Squads, your rants, your raves, all of that at Chasing K-Drama on the interwebs. And you can email us And please like and review, follow us on all of the things. And we will see you next week for the next K-drama chase.
Yeah. Oh yes, I didn't even do it.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to say it because then people gonna call me racist. How do you say it?
Sarangees.
Chasing K-Dramas is hosted and executive produced by Dulce Sloan and me, Chrissy Choi. I edit the audio and video, and our production is led by Thomas Yuen from TY Media and Go Get 'Em Productions. Our artwork is designed by Yicecream. We're an indie podcast, and we're always looking for fun partnerships. If you're a brand that's interested in sponsoring our chases, or for your fan who just wants to stay in touch, please check out our website at chasingkdramas.com.